When I think of Thanksgiving, it's one of those holiday meals that I feel like sweet and savory gets combined into one. Sweet potato pie, where there's marshmallows and brown sugar, and everybody serves it together. So I thought, I'm gonna take my version of a pecan pie, and I'm gonna serve it alongside everything else at the table at Thanksgiving. So I did a chocolate graham cracker crust, and I did walnuts instead of pecans, and I did a dulce de leche filling. So it's still got that gooiness that a pecan pie has, but it's almost more caramely. We have 9 plain old graham crackers. I started to kind of break them up in the food processor. We're gonna add the chocolate flavor for the crust, because there's chocolate in every layer of this pie. Oh yeah, it's sticky and chocolatey. So 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, and a little bit of salt just to balance out the sweetness in the crust, and 6 tablespoons of unsalted melted butter. The butter is what keeps the crust together and gives it sort of that decadence. Something that I fell in love with years ago when I was little. Here we go. Now we're gonna mix this all together until you get a nice clump. Perfect, okay. That's the thing about Thanksgiving that I love, is that you can make some of the dishes in advance. You don't have to wait till the last minute to make everything. Okay, there we go. Crust is done. And now we're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for 8 minutes until the pie crust is cooked. So my crust is cooled, and I'm ready to make the filling. So I'm using some dulce de leche, just store-bought dulce de leche. It's Thanksgiving, and I don't wanna make everything from scratch. So the filling, I'm just gonna jazz it up a bit. It's about 3½ cups of dulce de leche. I'm gonna add 1½ cups of walnuts that I toasted. Some of them are chopped, some of them are whole. I kind of like it a little mixture of both, so when you bite into it, you get chewy, crunchy texture. And we're also gonna add 1/2 cup of dark chocolate. 70% is the kind that I like to use to kind of balance off the sweetness of the dulce de leche, because dulce de leche can be really sweet. Nice bittersweet chocolate. So you get that chocolate chunk in the filling as well as the chocolate flavor in the crust. And we just mix this all together. I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of orange zest, 1/4 to 1/2 of an orange. You gotta make sure that the crust is cooled before you add the filling. And we're just gonna kind of just add it right in there. Ooh, yeah. And you just wanna spread the filling on all sides, just like that. Just cover it up. I'm just gonna pop this in the fridge and get it nice and chilled.
You can make this a day or 2 ahead and keep it in the fridge. And just before serving, I top it with fresh whipped cream and chocolate shavings.